President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović yesterday held her second round of consultations with the heads of political parties, coalitions and minority representatives, concluding that no one had secured the support of 76 MPs, the minimum required to form a government. The President scheduled a third round of consultations for the beginning of next week. Most's leader Božo Petrov yesterday met with both SDP leader Zoran Milanović and HDZ leader Tomislav Karamarko. He again called for the formation of a grand coalition government, but announced for the first time that it should be led by a non-partisan Prime Minister designate and that the positions of Parliamentary Speaker and First Deputy Prime Minister should be rotated after 2 years. Petrov has given both coalitions 1 week to respond, but it is clear already that both leaders are unimpressed. Tomislav Karamarko's reaction was to call the plan unrealistic, while Zoran Milanović said that little progress had been made after a month of talks and the fairest course of action now would be to hold new elections. Executive President of Dinamo Zagreb Football Club, Zdravko Mamić, has been set bail of 14 million kuna. A panel of judges at the Zagreb County Court did partly accept the prosecution's appeal and have forbidden Mamić from performing his duties as Dinamo's executive president. It is still not known if Mamić will present the sum in cash or offer property as the bail guarantee. The Croatian media tycoon Mihail Ljubas was wounded last night in a shooting that occurred in a Zagreb petrol station. Police have not commented on the motive for the attack. Some media are saying that Ljubas accidentally stumbled on a botched attempt to rob the petrol station, while others are claiming that the owner of the Sedmdnevno tabloid was actually the target. The Franak Association is holding a protest in front of the Sberbank today. The organisers say they will gather outside the bank and make it difficult for the bank to conduct its business. Franak has reported that there are many irregularities in the way Swiss franc loan conversions into euros are being conducted by several banks in Croatia and are accusing the State Auditor's Office of not doing its job properly, as they haven't been checking the bank's conversion methodology. Protests have also been announced for Saturday outside the Hypo and Raiffeisen banks. Sport, and Zagreb's basketball club Cibona has a new coach. A very famous former player at Cibona, Damir Mulamerovic, will replace Slaven Rimac on a 1.5-year contract. In football, the 6th round of the Champions League begins tonight. Spain's Real Madrid, for whom both Luka Modric and Mateo Kovacic play, hosts Swedish side Malmö. Meanwhile, Ukrainian side Shakhtar, whose captain is Dario Srna, face PSG in Paris. Zagreb's Dinamo have already been eliminated from the knockout phase of the tournament, but play their last group phase game against Bayern Munich in Zagreb on Wednesday night. That game kicks off at 8:45 p.m. This afternoon's forecast calls for heavily cloudy and foggy weather with drizzle or light rain in places. On the coast it'll be mostly sunny, with more clouds expected in western Istrian and northern Dalmatian regions. There'll be a light to moderate northwesterly wind in places on the coast, mainly along the central Adriatic coast and on the open seas. Highest daily temperatures will be between 1 and 6 degrees Celsius inland and between 13 and 18 degrees on the coast. Wednesday's forecast will be similar to today's, although by the end of the day and especially on Thursday there will be rain in places, with snow expected in higher regions. Skies will partly clear on Friday and it'll be colder in the morning. Along the coast it'll be mainly sunny, although it will gradually become cloudier, and there could be a little rain on the open seas on Wednesday. It should remain dry on Thursday. There'll be a light to moderate northwesterly wind on Thursday and a moderate to strong northeasterly Bura wind during Friday morning.